apprentice. You have been diligent in your training, but the time has now come for you to measure yourself in true combat. I want you to take part in the Heraclean tournament, which is attended by the greatest warriors of Crete. I hope that you will be victorious. Come back to me when the tournament is over. Congratulations on your victory, my disciple. Your progress never ceases to amaze me. Nobody on this island but I can compete with you now. You shall become one of my myrmidons, unless, of course, a greater destiny awaits you. After all the praise she has heard of you, the goddess Athena has asked to see you. Go to her, in her temple in Heracleon.
And so you come before me, young warrior. Your master Achilles, the glorious son of Nereid Thetis, has spoken highly of you on many occasions. He says that in a few years, you will be able to hold your own against him. When one of the greatest warriors of his time speaks in such glowing terms about someone, it is natural that the gods should take an interest. I ask that you undertake a dangerous mission on my behalf, so that you may prove your worth. In their prayers, the villagers have spoken of several incidents involving black centaurs. A large group of them have settled in the area, and they are terrorizing the neighborhood. Go and find the black centaur camp near Heracleon and destroy them.
Time really is full of surprises. This timeline looks as though it could hold a way out of this accursed loop. All legends tell the same story.
The gods of Olympus appreciate your dedication. The inhabitants of Heracleon will no longer have to put up with the barbarity of those centaurs. You came bravely through this first test, and so your next task will be a far greater challenge. Greetings. Times are hard and we have some problems here in Heracleon. A few moons ago, a dreadful creature stole into a small underground temple that is nearby, and has set up home there. We would like you to go in and destroy the monster. We thank you for overcoming the dreadful Medusa and freeing the temple. Many warriors have been killed by that accursed creature. Please, accept this as a sign of our thanks. In these troubled times where plots between the gods and their mortal toys grow in number by the day, I fear that Minos, king in Knossos, has joined forces with Poseidon in order to steal Athens from me. I have sent Achilles to check on his loyalty, and I would like you to assist him in this task. You must go to Knossos to be with Achilles when he meets Minos. A villager told me of an architect who wanted to build a huge fighting machine. Minos has purchased the plans and aims to build a deadly weapon. Such an arm must never become a part of his arsenal. You must find the plans that are hidden somewhere inside his palace and bring them to me as quickly as possible. And so Minos was planning to ask Hephaestus to make him a bronze giant, fueled with the blood of the gods, in order to protect Crete. No mortal should ever possess such a weapon. I thank you for bringing me the plans. You have rendered us a great service.
And so Athena has sent a second emissary. How very wise of her. I demanded not to be disturbed by anyone, and then you kill all my guards to reach me. What is the world coming to when a king can't even be at peace in his own palace? I do as I like and make league with whom I wish. Go and join that big-mouth Achilles and tell him hello from me.
That scoundrel Minos tricked me. I didn't realize that the labyrinth built by Daedalus was right under his palace. You're gonna have to find a way of getting us out of here. But watch out. The thing that wounded me is still around here. Somewhere. His son. His own son.
thank you for helping Achilles. To lose him would have been disastrous. Minos' treachery doesn't surprise me, but now we know that Poseidon is not involved. And yet, I saw a strangely dressed man talking to Minos. However, there are worse things happening. While I was away, the unthinkable happened. With the gods busy fighting amongst themselves, Hades attacked Olympus with all his legions. Hades has stolen Zeus's thunderbolt. It is the symbol of his might, and it bestows terrifying powers on the one who wields it. We must get it back. There is only one way into the kingdom of Hades, and that requires the key to the underworld. Take a boat in the harbor of Heraklion and cross over to Troy. The key is kept in a temple in the center of the city. You must find the key and rid us of Troy forever.
You know full well, my goddess, that I would never accept. I've already been to Troy, and that weak old Agamemnon took Briseis, the slave that I captured myself. I'll never fight at the side of such a contemptible person. If he wants to win the war, let him do it alone.
I forgot to mention a sad piece of news to you, son of Peleus. Your dear friend Patroclus attacked Troy, wearing the armor that you lent him. He fought Hector, but of course he was no match, and he was cut down. He died bravely. I have sent a boat to take you to Troy, and once there, Ulysses, king of Ithaca, will be your guide. Tomorrow will be a glorious day as Troy will finally be wiped off the map, avenging my honor. When you find the key to the underworld, go to the volcano on Mount Etna. It will be a long and perilous journey, as I'm sure that Hades did not act alone. I'd like you to accomplish a little task for me. It concerns this ancient statuette of mine. It had a curse placed on it, and I would like you to take it to a sacred cave near Etna, where you can call forth and destroy the evil spirit that lies within. When that is done, bring the statuette back to me.
I am Ulysses, king of Ithaca, and I am happy that Athena has sent you to help us. Agamemnon has returned home and left me in command. We have not been able to enter Troy and have been compelled to withdraw our forces. During the fighting, despite his injuries, Achilles ignored my warnings and threw himself at Hector, the Trojan hero. You should go and help him, and bring him back to camp. Be careful. Your lives are very valuable to us. And so, my end has come. I have killed Hector, but I was cut down by a dreadful warrior with superhuman strength. Thus, my mother's fears were well founded, but I prefer a short and glorious life to a long and obscure one. Tell Ulysses of my fall, and help him to enter Troy. That is my final wish. And so Achilles is dead. This is sad news indeed, but the war must go on. Not for long, I hope, as I have a plan to get inside Troy and bring the fighting to an end. A craftsman has built a wooden horse, and we intend to offer it to the Trojans. You'll be hidden inside, and at nightfall, you will climb out and open the gates to us. May Athena watch over you, as you have many dangerous tasks to accomplish.
have shown courage beyond measure. Not only have you helped to bring down Troy after all these years, but you have also found the key to the underworld. Now, go to Priam's throne room where there is a secret passage that will take you to Mount Etna, and from there, the gateway to hell. I am very fond of this statuette, and I thank you for what you have done. You have acted nobly. Please, accept my blessing and this modest gift. You are now inside Mount Etna. You must go into the heart of the volcano to find the gateway to hell. It is here that the god Hephaestus has his forge. His assistants, the Cyclops, rebelled against him and locked him up. Should you manage to free him, Hephaestus will surely show his thanks by forging you several powerful items.
Setting me free. My helpers, the Cyclops, were turned against me by some strange power. Rontes, one of the firstborn Cyclops, imprisoned at the beginning of time, has awoken, and he had me locked up here. As a reward for my freedom, I shall make you various items that will be of use to you in your perilous endeavor.
Of the dead. You'll have to pay if you want to cross the river Styx. Normally, I would ask for the golden bow, sacred to Persephone, queen of the underworld. However, for you, the price is 500 gold coins. Thank you. The sound of gold coins is so pleasing to the ear. It's a long time since a living soul has visited the god Hades. Heracles was the last that caused me a few problems. Good luck, mortal. The world of the dead is far from welcoming. No doubt you've noticed the corpses. They are some of Jason's Argonauts who went in search of the Golden Fleece. They fell victim to the creatures that wander underground. So that they don't remain stranded on the riverbank, place an obol soul under their tongues, and I shall ferry them across the Styx. Heroic deeds of the Argonauts will not be tarnished by their tragic deaths. Your generosity of spirit does you credit, and it has touched me. Please accept this small token.
Many years ago, I dared to descend into the underworld to see my true love once again. Hades found out and punished me with a terrible curse. Each time I die, I come back to life, and so I am condemned to wander this sinister location forever. And yet there is hope. If you could find the legendary elixir of death and bring it back to me, I could finally die in peace. You have my eternal gratitude. I can now put an end to my wanderings. I no longer have need of these. Please accept my weapons and armor. achievements are exceptional, young mortal. You have shown unequaled courage in putting an end to the ambitions of Hades. With this thunderbolt firmly in my grip, I shall maintain a lasting peace on Mount Olympus. Hades was only a pawn in the hands of the one who fled when you arrived. The gods decided long ago never to interfere in other worlds, but Seth of Egypt has abandoned that undertaking. You must seek him out and destroy him. It is a task beyond anything that God or man can envisage. Go, noble warrior, to my daughter Athena. She will guide you. Return when you have overcome the evil.
You have proved your valor in the most remarkable way. Your exploits surpass even those of Achilles, your master. As you can see, the restoration of Olympus is underway, and order will soon be reestablished in our world. As for you, a greater destiny awaits. I have created a passage for you towards the thresholds of time. You can now pursue Seth to the ends of the other worlds. Pandora was the first woman on Earth, created by Hephaestus on the orders of Zeus. She was given a box with a specific order that it should never be opened. But curiosity got the better of her, and she opened it, releasing all the cares and the troubles into the world. Only hope remained inside. I don't know where hope is now, or in which universe she lies, but I wish that you could find her.
I am the goddess Isis, and I have been charged with the task of helping you in your search for Seth. You are now at the thresholds of time, a secret place known only to a few gods. From here, you may travel into different worlds. I do not know where Seth is, but you can now choose the world into which you will travel. For sure, Seth is hiding somewhere as he prepares his plans of conquest. You must find him and destroy his allies whenever necessary.